everybody, I'm Denise Mazzola from Everything Dog. Today's 10-minute tip is going to be on impulse control, meaning teaching the dog to wait for everything that he or she wants. And today we're going to focus on gates and doors. But first I want to show you what I'm talking about. So let's take a look at Geo waiting at several locations. Free! Nice job. Free! All right, so that's kind of impressive, right? I've worked really hard with Geo so that when I open a door and I walk through it, if I'm carrying the trash out or whatever, that he will not come through the door with me. He will wait there automatically. So now I'm going to just show you how to get that exercise started with Bear, who does not know how to wait at gates or doors. First, if you've not already looked at our video on building mass on behaviors, you should go and look at that first. Some of this will make more sense. But I've got a bunch of food. I've got some hot dogs, some meatballs, some cheese in my bag. And as I said, Bear does not know this game. So I'm going to open the gate, and I'm controlling the resource, which is the gate. And I'm going to feed Bear for staying in the other room, right? And for not coming through. So I'm actually going to switch my location. It'll make it a little bit easier for me to do this. So my left hand's going to be on the gate because that's going to control that resource. At the same, there's a failure. Tries to get through, close the gate. So that's good information for me. I opened it too much since Bear does not know this game. So I'm going to open a little bit. I'm going to show him the food, and I'm going to make him go back further away from the gate. Now he's chosen to sit. I don't care about that. I don't care if the dog sits, stands, or lays down. It's just that he has to wait. Good boy. Then I'm going to reload my hand. I'm going to try again. So I'm going to open first and then feed. And I'm going to feed lots. There's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's putting value and mass on staying in the room that I want him to and not busting through the gate. So we looked at the gate. That's all right. It's open. 2, 3, 4, right here, 5, 6, 7. Don't worry if he drops them on the floor. As long as it's on the right side of the gate, you can get it. There you go. All right, so that's 2. We're going to try for a third. Again, he's chosen to sit. I've not cued that sit, but doesn't matter to me. Gate opens, right? So I controlled the resource. I close the gate. So I open the gate, start to feed. Good boy. So this time I'm going to let him go through, and I'm going to help him get that message if I need to. I'm going to say free to him. I don't believe he has a release word, but that's the release word we're going to use. Free! And I'm going to toss a cookie. Good boy. So any door that you're working with, you are going to put value on not going through the door, right? Coming through the gate is automatically reinforcing to the dog because Bear knows now he's in the mudroom, then he's going to potentially go outside. So let me show you what that's going to look like at a house door and how I'm going to do that as well. All right, so as you can see, Bear is right up close to the door. I can't even really get it open without him being in the way. So I'm going to add a little bit of a body block, which is just walking into him and getting him to back up. There we go. So I can feed him away from the door, okay? Right hand has the leash looped around my wrist. And all I'm going to do is open the door, and then I'm going to start to feed. So the door opening predicts the food. Open the door. Nope. Right, so he got up, so I closed the door. That's the consequence for him getting up, is you controlling the door. He gets up, good, he waited for a fraction of a second. I'm gonna feed that. And that's about 4 pieces of food. I'm out of food, so I'm just gonna close the door while I reload. So I'm not holding the food here with him, right? I'm not luring him into that position. So the door opens, he sees it, and I'm gonna feed him. Be sure that you're using great food, super high value, so that you can make it worth your dog's while to stay in here. There you go, one more. Excellent. All right, one more. Always have enough food. Oh, so he got up. We'll see what he does. And I'm going to feed him back over here. So he didn't charge out the door. So I'll do that again. I'm going to open the door. I'm not going to worry about what he's doing at the moment. I'm going to watch what he does. He made a good choice to stay away from the door, so I'm going to feed him back here. Nope. If you run out of food, you're going to close the door. Let me show you how impulse control is going to work in the car. Gio's in here. And you want to build value for being in the middle of the car. So you can see he's kind of at the edge, but not too bad. As I reach in the bait bag, he comes a little closer. But I'm just going to reach in and feed him back as far as I can to where I want him to be. Go back and listen to the 10-minute tip on mass. As you can see, as I'm giving him a lot for staying in there and not jumping out just because I've opened the door. Opening the door is not his cue for coming out. We'll do it again. I can walk away. I can do other things. Come over here. I know you can't see me. And he's going to wait in the car. And again, he's too close to the door, so I'm going to feed him as far back as I can. You can also throw them if you need to. And it's going to work at the other door. Let me show you that. Okay, so here we are at the passenger door, and let's say I'm just going to reach in and get some things out. Gio's not going to come out when I do that. The opening the door is not the cue for him to come out. It's my word. So let's say I want to take the trash out. Reach in, grab a few things, move them around. Right. Hopefully we won't need this anymore. Winter's gone. Take that out. I'm going to reach in again and feed him as close to the middle of the car as possible. You don't want to feed him at the door. The door already has value. You want to feed him back. And then when you're all done. Okay, so that's your 10-minute tip today from Everything Dog. Build value for your dog, for anything you want your dog to do. Today's 10-minute tip was about impulse control, staying in the house, staying on the other side of the gate while you're walking through. All right, you guys, I'd love to have you like the video, share it with your friends. Please go to our YouTube channel at Everything Dog NH and subscribe, which just means you're bookmarking it and you're telling us that you like what we're doing, and please do more of that. And I look forward to seeing you next time. We're not going out. It was just a video.